say any coach number or something? Good. Thank you. You can sit here.
Yeah?
Or there.
You choose.
Coal was king, and railroads provided a way of life for the region. I have a few important announcements. For your safety, we ask that you please keep your head, hands, and legs, for that matter, inside the windows due to some close rock passes, trees, and the occasional freight train. As a reminder, smoking of any kind, vaping, and alcohol are not permitted on the train, nor is standing between cars in the vestibules. We provide trash cans in each car. Please dispose of your trash in those receptacles. Now, as we leave downtown Jim Thorpe and begin our journey into Lehigh Gorge State Park, we ask that you sit back, relax, and take in all that the area has to offer. Guests of the hotel were able to take in the sights along the Lehigh River and Glenanoco, while also enjoying horse and carriage rides. In its heyday, the hotel boasted year-round tenants, as well as notable guests such as Thomas Edison. However, in 1911, a fast-moving brush fire destroyed the hotel, and the land was left to be reclaimed by Mother Nature. pass we just traveled through is known as the Rock Cut and is the southern gateway of Lehigh Gorge State Park. As we continue our journey, watch for deer, turkeys, black bear, and other smaller native animals roaming through the gorge, as well as various types of hawks, vultures, and even the occasional bald eagle gliding high above us. The lush forest, sheltered in the valley of the mountains, is the perfect habitat for Pennsylvania's wildlife, both big and small. Just don't look for giraffes. There's none out there. To your right, along the next several miles, you may get a glimpse of portions of what was the Lehigh Canal. You may also notice some of our state flower, the mountain laurel, as well as a thriving variety of oaks, maples, poplars, and birch trees. This wide spot along the railroad that we've entered is known as the Hetchel Curve and is one of the few places where the tracks of the old Lehigh Valley and Jersey Central railroads ran side by side at the same grade. The former Jersey Central roadbed is now the biking trail that you see to your right and runs over 20 miles to Whitehaven. Looking out, you should be able to see our entire train, front and back. The name Hetchel comes from Hetchel's Tooth, the rock outcropping on the mountain high above the train. The Lehigh River on the right side of the train is a popular adventure for thousands of visitors each year. The river flows 109 miles into the Delaware and is known for its numerous Class 2 and Class 3 rapids. During the warmer months, it's not unusual to see dozens of kayakers and rafters enjoying trips down the Lehigh, just not at this time of year. The name Lehigh comes from a Lenape phrase meaning where there are forks. During the cold months in the gorge, the Lehigh River can be seen through the trees, and visitors are treated to icicles and winter scenery on many of the rock outcroppings. They can even catch a glimpse of the falls back at Glenanoco, a site typically covered in warmer months. Besides rafting and kayaking, the river is also a popular fishing location, hosting a variety of species including trout, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, carp, and catfish. In 1818, the Pennsylvania General Assembly gave away the rights to the Lehigh River. It was then owned by the Lehigh Coal and Navigation Company and used for transporting coal through the region. This was the only example in U.S. history where the state did not own water rights to a river. In 1965, a bill was passed rescinding Lehigh Gorge and Navigation Company ownership. We are entering yet another sharp curve on the main line, known as the Oxbow Curve. It was named by boaters of the Lehigh Canal for its resemblance to a yoke that oxen used to pull wagons. The curve forms almost a half circle. About halfway around the curve, we pass underneath what appears to be a footbridge, but it's not a footbridge. Suspended above the tracks in the Lehigh River, it spans approximately 365 feet. This was the old Tidewater oil pipeline, constructed in 1879, 20 years after oil was first discovered in our country in Titusville, Pennsylvania. It was the first successful oil pipeline in the world, initially running 109 miles from Corryville to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, later extended to Bayonne, New Jersey. Today, its twin pipes carry fiber optic cables. On the far side of the trail, in the trees near the river, you may be able to see some of the remains of a former canal lock. This portion of the Lehigh Canal was named the Upper Grand Section and totaled 20 dams and 29 locks. It was destroyed by a flood in the 1860s and was replaced by, you guessed it, railroads. As we continue our trip to Old Penn Haven, you may notice numerous mile markers. These markers, like milepost 125 that we are passing, indicate the mileage from Reading Terminal in Philadelphia. Some of these mile markers have also been created to feature a variety of state wildlife that call Lehigh Gorge State Park home. Across the river, you can also see the area where Bear Creek empties into the Lehigh River. Bear Creek is a favorite spot for fishermen and fisherwomen to catch Pennsylvania's state fish, the brook trout. Lehigh Gorge State Park has a rich history of natural beauty and has been through much growth over the last 2 centuries. The 6,107-acre park stretches from the Francis E. Walter Dam in Luzerne County to Jim Thorpe and is characterized by the state as a deep, steep-walled gorge carved by a river, thick vegetation, rock outcroppings, and waterfalls. 20 miles of the D&L Trail traverse the gentle sloping pathway into Jim Thorpe. Besides hiking, biking, rafting, and fishing, the Lehigh Gorge offers outdoors people numerous hunting opportunities and photographers with hundreds of locations to capture the magnificence no matter the season. Your attention, please. An early heads up for the fact that to your left, as we near our destination, you will see a very small waterfall coming from the mountain. Now, don't blink, or don't blink for long, or you might miss it. Now, this small stream runs from the depths of the forest and travels directly underneath the tracks to empty into the Lehigh River. Its unique feature is that even on the hottest and driest days, the creek never runs dry. Your car host will point out a boulder, and after that boulder, make sure you're looking out to the left. We did warn you that it was on the small side, but it's our little waterfall. And the good news is that if you did blink or you just completely missed the waterfall, we will be passing right by it again in just a few minutes. It'll be on the right-hand side this time. We do not move the waterfall. It'll still be there. Meanwhile, we have reached our destination, Old Penn Haven, also known as Penn Haven Junction. This is one of the most desolate spots along the rails, located about 7 miles north of Jim Thorpe and 5 miles east of Weatherly. The wide area we are passing through was once an important location on the canal system and later the railroad. One time, this junction was the intersection for the canal and 5 rail lines, including the Beaver Meadow and Hazleton Incline Plains. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, a small railroading community thrived in this area, but was only accessible by foot, boat, or rail. All right, we are on the move again, pushing our way back to Jim Thorpe and leaving Penhaven Junction. And a reminder that, once again, we'll be passing the waterfall. It'll be out the running right windows. That'll be the waterfall within the next 40 to 60 seconds. Keep looking for the waterfall and don't blink.
I don't.
Everyone, that we do provide trash cans in every car, so please avail yourself of those receptacles and don't leave your trash on the floor, please.
I've seen it before. He does remember my father. Just like that. Just like that. Well, the one like that has more like that.
As we make our way back to Jim Thorpe, let me share with you a few more interesting facts about the town and what it has to offer. Up until 1954, the name of the town was Mauch Chunk, which comes from the Lenape phrase, Mountain of the Sleeping Bear, which refers to nearby Bear Mountain. By the way, Jim Thorpe's Indian birth name is Wa-Fo-Hup, which in English is path lit by lightning. By the late 19th century, the town had transformed from a growing industrial hub into the second most popular tourist destination in the country, second only to Niagara Falls. At one time, nearly 10,000 people from around the world visited daily. And at one time, 13 millionaires called Mauch Chunk home, and Millionaires Row can still be seen today along Broadway, either as private residences, bed and breakfasts, or unique shops in the Jim Thorpe Historic District. And when you are walking on Broadway, make sure you also turn left and walk along Race Street, that's R-A-C-E. That is to your left when you're on Broadway. That is a beautiful street to walk on, some unique shops. It's also called Stone Row due to the fact that there are stone homes. So, Stone Row. Take a look at that as well. Now that we have reached Black Friday, we are fully into the holiday season. And thus, the Reading and Northern Railroad will be running our Santa trains in local communities. In Nescahoning and Tunkhannock on November 29th, that's tomorrow, and November 30th. In Tamaqua, you can catch the Santa train on December 6th and 7th. In Minersville, the 13th and 14th. In Pittston, December 6th, 7th, 20th, 21st, the 22nd, 23rd, and Christmas Eve, the 24th. In Reading, December 13th, 14th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th. Yes, Christmas Eve. However, there will be no trains of any kind running on Christmas Day, December 25th, with the exception of freight trains. Times of departure, 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3:30 p.m. in those 6 local communities. You can call 610-562-2102 and speak to a live person for more information and tickets. And not that we want to neglect the Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railway train you are on today. We will be continuing with our Santa Claus special train rides out of Jim Thorpe. Tomorrow, the 29th, the 30th, December 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and Christmas Eve. And as you know, the times of departure are 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3:30 p.m., and everyone gets a free treat, not just the kids. The adults will also get a free treat. Now, boarding begins a half hour before our train departures. Tickets are available online or by phone. You can visit our website at www.lgsry.com or call 570-325-8485. Now, important information. Tickets will be available for sale on the day of at the ticket office, provided tickets have not sold out. Advance tickets are strongly recommended so as not to be disappointed if we are sold out. That's for the Santa Claus train rides in Jim Thorpe. Our train has once again entered Oxbow Curve. Oxbow Curve. We have once again entered Hetzel Curve. Hetzel Curve. And this is where, if you look out the windows, you can see all of our train cars, front and back. Of course, the front of our train is now in the back, and the back of the train is in the front.
I have watched the videos. Like 10 years ago. How dare you join me out? In Singapore. I've been thinking, wow.
I'd rather look out the window.
All right, folks, another heads up that we are approaching, and the front of our train is probably in the rock cut. That's the rock cut. Once we are through the rock cut, please be looking to the left and look out when we're on the bridge over the river. Look out to the rock cliff, and in the middle of the rock cliff you'll see a large opening. That is the mouth of the old New Jersey Central Rail Tunnel. That's coming up, looking out to the left. Look at the cliff, the rock cliff to the left once we're through the rock cut. Standard coaches have just about gone through the rock cut, so that's a heads up for all you other cars, Crown Class and Dome. And just so you know, no trains have gone through that tunnel in many, many decades. And it is pretty much now owned. It is the property of bats. It is a bat cave. We are once again approaching Thorpe Bridge or Trestle. That's coming up. Those of you in the standard coaches, if your windows are open, please keep all your limbs and your head inside the coach if you want to bring all of those items home with you.
Cookies, candy canes. You want a cookie, little guy? Yeah, you want a cookie.
Now, once we are through the Colport Trestle, if you look to your right, actually even now, if you look to the right, you'll see once again the Reading Bridge with the river 85 feet below us. And then off to the running left and downriver, you'll spot the east side of Jim Thorpe. Jim Thorpe, east side to the left, Reading Bridge to the right. By the way, the Reading Bridge that you see off to the right, that is the first newly constructed railroad bridge across the Lehigh in over 100 years.
She wants to give you a high five, Santa. Is that okay? Oh, yeah.
How about fist bump?
Oh, fist bump.
Fist bump.
Yeah.
Fist bump. All right. Got the camera out. We have the pictures here. How about pickles?
Oh, she's a good one. Yeah, okay, look here. Thank you so much, Santa. Nice to see you.
Merry Christmas, folks.
Have a safe flight back to the
Merry Christmas party, and I'll see you Christmas Eve. You get pictures? Let's get pictures. There you go.
Thank you.
Well, you stay good. I'll see you Christmas Eve, okay? Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. Oh, there's the puppy dog. Bye.
And you fell asleep.
As you can see, we have re-entered Jim Thorpe Rail Yard. Now, when we re-enter downtown Jim Thorpe, make sure you look to the right of the county courthouse, and you'll see two beautiful mansions sitting on the hill. Those mansions, built by philanthropist and Lehigh Valley Railroad founder Asa Packer, were the family homes until the death of daughter Mary Packer Cummings in 1912. The Asa Packer Mansion on the left is a preserved history from the 1800s and is available for tours, while the Harry Packer Mansion on the right is operated now as a bed and breakfast. I believe that the Asa Packer Mansion is at this time of year open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays for tours, and it is a terrific tour of a beautiful home. Now, when you detrain and before you leave today, we invite you to visit our new King Cole Cafe in car number 1170, located next to our ticket booth. We have a wide assortment of freshly prepared food, snacks, beverages, and souvenirs available for cash or credit purchase. That's the King Cole Cafe, located in car number 1170, next to the ticket booth. And by the way, we offer Nathan's all-beef hot dogs, including foot-long hot dogs in the King Cole Cafe. Now, as we are only a few minutes away or out from Jim Thorpe Station, this would be a very good time for everybody to take a look around. Make sure you take everything with you, all your belongings, before you leave the train, especially and including your children, dogs, and cats. Don't forget the kids.
I know the class. Or you're looking for the necklace or
Now, on behalf of the staff and management of the railroad, we'd like to thank you for riding with us today, Black Friday. After we come to a complete stop in the station, please exit the train only where there is an open door and step box with a uniformed car host present. We ask that you take your time getting off the train and remember to hold on to the yellow handrails and watch your step. For more information about our trains and about future schedules, please visit www.lgsry.com. My name is Jerry O'Neill. It's been my pleasure narrating for you on the Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railway this Black Friday. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your time in the historic town of Jim Thorpe, taking in all it has to offer. And from our family to yours, we wish all of you a happy, healthy, and safe holiday season, and get home safely.
Merry Christmas, folks. See y'all in a couple weeks. Bye, bud.
Sandy there is better. You don't like me.
What did I do?
You didn't jump with joy.
Dude, can I carry him, bud?
You would have done that like you called it. Oh, you would have. Do you want me to? Because I was getting that dog is a nervous wreck. Can you wait for Mama so I can carry you off the tree? Or Papa, can you grab her tonight? She's right here. She's on the tree. Thank you, Papa.
We should walk through this train station. Come on.
You remember that jail?
Right, not in the parking lot. 1 p.m. See the front of the train. On this? Not mine.